Morning crew, coming at you for your Wednesday WOD. So for today, our warm-up is going to consist of doing 3 rounds of a handful of movements. But like always, we're going to ask that you do a little bit of dynamic range of motion beforehand, just to make sure you're a little bit loosey-goosey before we get rocking. So we're going to start off here with 10 single leg deadlifts per leg. So when you do a single leg deadlift, you really have to make sure that you are balanced. If you have a hard time keeping yourself square, you can hang on to an object, but ideally try to do this without hanging on to something. So I'm going to hinge at my hip. I'm going to keep one leg flat on the floor, and I'm going to perform like an RDL, like a Romanian deadlift, and my back leg is going to go out straight. But what I want to watch out for is that my hips are in line, or sorry, my shoulders are in line with my hips. So I'll show you a front view and the side view. When you open the hip, it's important to squeeze your glutes. And then I'll give you a view from the side. Also, it's important not to go down too low to the point where my back is rounding like that. So you do 10 reps on each leg. I'm then going to go to 10 arm circles. Very simply, down the side of your body, do 10 forwards, 10 backwards, and then 10 forwards on this side, 10 backwards on that side. I'm now going to go into 10 inchworms. If you have some length, you can walk out for this one. If you don't, just do them stationary. So that is where I reach down to the floor, I walk my hands out, I perform a push-up, and then I walk it back out. Like so. So you're gonna hit 10 there. If you like the push-ups getting too hard, don't do the push-up, or maybe just do 5 push-ups, and the last inchworms do without push-ups. So then I'm gonna go into 10 lunges, just alternating stationary in place. Make sure to drop that knee to the floor, knees stacked over top of an ankle, torso is nice and tall. Try to avoid using your hands to assist yourself up. So that's 3 rounds of 10 single leg deadlifts on each leg, 10 arm circles on the side of your body, forwards and backwards, 10 inchworms to the push-up, and then 10 alternating stationary lunges. So now we're ready to hit our Metcon. Our Metcon is going to be only 12 minutes long, but it's going to be one of those ones where you can really push it if you want to dig deep. So it's going to be a 12-minute AMRAP. It's going to consist of using a pair of dumbbells, and that's all you need, and there's going to be 3 dumbbell movements. So what that means is we're trying to look to see how far and how long you can hang on to these bells without putting them down. So, again, if you don't have dumbbells, any object will work. So you're going to go into 6 alternating stationary dumbbell lunges. They're going to be held in what we call the suitcase carry. So same standard as when we did our warm-up. You drop that knee to the floor. My knee is stacked over top of my ankle. My torso is tall. And I drive up in one motion. Try to avoid rocking, because that's going to give you a significant amount of advantage, and it's going to not develop strength, or as much anyway, and muscle. So you're doing 6 there, 3 on each leg. You're then going to go into 4 hang power cleans. When we do a hang power clean, we want to perform a hip hinge, like so. So I'm just loading up the back side of the body. I then put it in the reverse, come all the way through hip extension, shrug, pull the bells up, and then catch them in a quarter squat. Looks like this. And again from the front. So you're just doing 4 there, and then you're going to go into 6 push press. When you do your push press, just remember that your torso must remain vertical, that you're not sending the hips back, torso forward. And the end range of motion is elbow is locked out, shoulder is stacked, or sorry, bell is stacked over top of your shoulder. So this one is particularly spicy because all 3 movements include dumbbells, and all 3 movements flow well into each other. So what that means is you can do lots and lots and lots of sets really quickly in the course of that 12 minutes. So again, it is 6 alternating dumbbell lunges, suitcase carry, 4 hang power cleans, and then 6 push presses. So once you get done that, I'm sure you need a small little break, but then you're going to get back and do the finisher. The finisher is very simple, but we know that simple doesn't necessarily mean easy. So you're going to do 4 sets every 2 minutes. If you need to, You can extend that rest or drop that rest down, completely up to you. There's a new movement in here that some of you guys may have never tried before. So we're gonna do maybe two. We're gonna do what's called Diamond Push-ups. So Diamond Push-up is where you put your fingers and your pointer fingers, or your thumbs and your pointer fingers together. You create this diamond-like shape, and then you can form a push-up. The elbows will flare out slightly. Try to avoid having them flare out a ton. Chest touches the floor, all that stuff. You can do this down to your knees. You can do this to a box, to a chair, to a table, whatever you need. It's just gonna target a different part of your upper body. That looks like this. You're going to perform 5 diamond push-ups, and then you're going to go into 10 Sphinx push-ups. If some of you guys can't do a Sphinx push-up, I'm going to give you a scaling variation. So a Sphinx push-up, it starts off in a plank position, but instead of coming down and forward and touch my chest to the floor, I'm actually going to come down and back, and my forearm is going to come down to the floor. So this is a pretty serious tricep workout. It's going to look like this. So, I'm doing 4 sets of 5 diamond push-ups and 10 Sphinx push-ups. If you can't do a Sphinx push-up, that's okay. You're going to do the regular CrossFit style push-ups, which still is predominantly tricep. And that's going to look like this, where we come down and forward, and come back up. Down and forward, and come back up. Remember guys, for push-ups, range of motion is king and queen, meaning we always want to make sure that we are hitting range of motion, so scale back if you need to. And that's it for guys. So post your times in the comments, or your rounds rather, and let me know how those push-ups go. We'll see you tomorrow.